Hartland's last tannery, which is called Tasman Leather, and I think it was something before Tasman, but it's all, you know, it's an American tannery right here in the heart of Maine, in Hartland, Maine, actually, which is truly the heart of Maine. And I don't even have my GPS, I'm just gonna do it out of feel. Of course, Berkshire Hathaway bought Dexter Shoe, and basically they had to keep the jobs in Maine making the boots. But when Harold passed away, then they had the ability to move the manufacturing, which they did. So the manufacturing isn't in Maine anymore. There's a small timer guy trying to make some footwear, but nothing really major. And there's a couple other footwear makers in Maine, but again, like half the people that applied to Origin worked for Bass Shoe, worked for Hayden Shoe, worked for Dexter Shoe. Like they worked for New Balance, they made footwear, and there's such a knowledge base. Like I even said, hey, we might just experiment with some leather stuff, some leather goods, and like a few of my employees like, I want to be on that line. We're gonna go see the leather goods and look at some sampling for making belts, wallets, bags, boots, that type of shit. This is Hartland, Maine. So this is Tasman Leather. They've got a sky bridge.
Yeah, that's cool.
But look at this old place. You always know that you're gonna work with a good vendor. A supply chain with a sign says 1925 on it. That means they've made a lot of tuition payments. Chances are they probably know what they're doing. That's nice. P. Roberts Origin. Hi, you looking for Leslie? There you go. Oh, you see that tie? Mm-hmm. I should do that. See how the color kind of pops. It's nice when you have it on like a pair of boots and it kind of looks
wears
classy.
in.
Yeah. But we'd want to start with like probably some leathers that you're running in your program to develop our line. I just hired a boot maker. Moved part of the factory out to our new location, and we're setting the new line up. So we're still in our infancy, but we want to crank it up quick because that's what we do. Good. Yeah. Dude, I think this is so cool. You guys have a bridge going across the street.
That is the coolest thing.
Because we want to do that in Farmington with our factory. Oh yeah. We want to buy the rest of Church Street and put like it'll be shorter than this, but between the buildings. Oh yeah. So this is old school America right here. We talk about that. What's that? Right. Look at all that leather. Wow, look at that. Yeah. That's a full animal right there, dude. Oh yeah. Dude, it's fun stuff, huh, Ty? Yeah, you didn't know you were going on this adventure today, did you?
This is cool.
Yeah. This is what the internet can't do. You know what I mean? You can't smell the internet. You can't. You know what I mean? Like, it's like people are getting so detached from like the source.
Right.
And we're all about getting back to the source.
You know, where else do you see like communities like you guys setting up in Farmington? Yeah. Where, you know, you're hiring all these folks that have, you know, haven't had a good opportunity in a long time. So, I mean, you look at this place, 155 people, you know, working at this facility in a town that what would they be doing otherwise?
Exactly. Right. We were just talking about it on the way up. Can we use that in our video vlog?
Of course.
Cool. So a half a hide versus a full hide, or what does that mean?
Yeah, so basically like what you're looking at here when you're looking at like a half a hide, it's legitimately like half the animal. Right. So it's cut directly down the spine.
Right.
So everything that we saw here, for the most part, you're going to see are sides. So it's been split right down the spine. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we'll just pick a few half a hides out.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
So I think I want to do a half a hide of that. I definitely like that one we were looking at down there, the oily crazy horse.
Crazy horse. Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
This is where all the leather starts. So at this facility, they all come in full hides, like I was telling you, and then they're going to be split down into individual sides. So when people talk about wet blue or chrome blue, that's what this is.
Has anyone ever just made a boot out of wet blue?
I haven't seen anybody do it. Not that I've seen.
We're going to do it. Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. When we were in the basement of my house thinking up Origin, and we dropped the first 1950s LL Bean throwaway sewing machine, in the basement and we were staring at it, I called a gentleman to come look at it. And I believe this gentleman, who's a bootmaker, craftsman, leather worker, and who's been in the game for decades, might be coming on staff for us.